Oh, yeah!
Why, hello there! I'm glad you could make it. I'm Oswald B. Thompson, the CEO of Coaster Coast.
Oh, Oswald, I didn't realize we had a guest. I'm terribly sorry. It didn't come up on my schedule.
Not to worry, Eugene. This is the person I was telling you about. You're looking at the successor of Coaster Coast. Well, providing everything goes smoothly, of course. I can't just hand him the keys to the kingdom now, can I, eh?
Goodness, I do apologize. I've just checked my roster, and there you are, right between King Coaster and Queen Splash. Not quite sure how I managed to royally mess that up, but never mind. You're accounted for now.
Marvellous! Well, with that sorted, I think it's about time Eugene, our brilliant ride engineer, and I showed you the ropes. Consider this your official induction. Before we get started, we have a checklist of objectives from HR that we need to go through. I know, but it's been company policy ever since one of our interns didn't know how to move around. We left them to it, only to find them in the same spot 3 days later. Oh, that won't be you, though. Let's try moving the camera around the park now. Now, I've got something that I think you'll enjoy. It's time to build your first ride. I'll hand you over to Eugene. He won Ride Engineer of the Year in 2016, so you're in good hands.
I took the liberty of getting a ride ready for you to build. All you need to do is find a place to put it. Splendid! Our guests will need a way to access the ride, so let's add an entrance gate. And with every entrance, we need, that's right, an exit gate. You will need to connect a queue path to the ride entrance. Without one, guests will not be able to access the ride. We obviously won't need queues for guests leaving the ride. Could you imagine? So you'll need to make sure you're connecting a standard park path to the exit gate. And that's it. That's all the steps for building a ride. If you do need a handy little way to remember those steps, I used to remember it as BEEP. Building, entrance, exit, path. Oh, and don't forget to open the ride. Actually, that would make it Beep-po, wouldn't it? Oh, doesn't have the same ring to it.
It's also worth noting that our guests will have to pay for tickets to enjoy the rides in our parks. We control how much we charge, though. So let's encourage guests to ride our latest attraction by setting the ticket price to bargain for now. We can always increase the price later. As I like to say, when you achieve popularity, charge premium for prosperity. But one step at a time, eh? For now, a very well done and a shiny medal earned. That's your first ride built, and I'm sure it'll be the first of many. The addition of a new ride will have given a slight boost to our park rating. Multiple different factors contribute to this rating. So, you'll want to pay attention to the park rating overview. The better the rating, the more guests will visit.
While driving the guest count up is good, we need to make sure the guests also remain happy while they're visiting. As you can see, we've just received a report that not all of the guests are enjoying themselves. It seems some are rather thirsty. To avoid this in the future, it's handy to keep checking on the Guest Needs tab. If things start dropping too low, you should step in and solve the issue before guests decide to leave.
Let's start by quenching any thirst amongst our guests with a new drink shop. Brilliant! Now, the guests will need somewhere to relieve themselves after all that intake. Why not build a toilet nearby? We wouldn't want our guests walking around with crossed legs now, would we? That isn't good for anyone's posture.
Speaking of walking, guests will get tired pretty quickly and their energy will drop if they don't have a place to sit. We should make sure there are plenty of benches available. Think of them as Plankonian recharging stations. They're even wireless.
Amazing work! The guests will be a lot happier now. However, it does come at a price. More food and drink in the park also means more waste.
Exactly. So it's important we have enough bins for people to properly dispose of their waste.
Fantastic! That'll keep the park looking cleaner. We shouldn't stop there, though. Let's make the park look even better by adding some scenery around the ride you built. That way, guests can enjoy the view while they queue. I think that's everything checked off the scenery list. Well done!
Wow! The park is looking great! I can see why Oswald picked you. You're a natural. Now, if we're to keep adding more rides or facilities, they need to be connected to the power grid. Select an existing generator to view its info panel and see how much electricity it's producing. As you can see, the generator is powering a network that covers the area filled with rides and facilities. Let's expand that network to cover an open area of the park. To do that, place and connect the additional power facility to the grid. Nicely done! It's all running very smoothly indeed. But to keep the generators maintained and working, you must hire mechanics. Without them, the generators will start gaining a condition penalty, which will decrease the power output. Oh, it seems we don't actually have any mechanics hired. Well, that won't do. Let's hire a few straight away. It may seem excessive, but they're essential when it comes to the maintenance of rides and facilities. Uh-oh, I must have jinxed it. We've had a ride break down. Good job we have those mechanics to go and nurse it back to health. An available mechanic will automatically be assigned to fix a broken ride. However, if one is not available, you will have to select the Call Mechanic button to reassign somebody to the job. Be careful, though, as reassigning a staff member might mean you no longer have coverage elsewhere.
Hiring staff is just the beginning, though. You also need to pay attention to staff morale. If it gets too low, staff will start to quit their jobs. Breaks are absolutely essential when it comes to keeping staff morale up. And just like guests, our staff need a place to re-energize. To make all of their tired little dreams come true, you should place a staff building. Admittedly, they're not the most glamorous of buildings. So, I'd advise you to place your staff building away from the guest areas, wherever possible. After all, we don't want to bring down that scenery rating that you worked so hard to build up. Great! Now the park staff have somewhere to go on their breaks and enjoy some peace and quiet. We just need to ensure our inquisitive guests don't go waltzing on in there for the free coffee, claiming to be lost. The best way to avoid this is by connecting an exclusive staff-only path to the building. Guests won't dare step foot on those tiles.
We'll need to build a mechanic workshop. Here, mechanics will generate research points that are used to unlock new items for your park.
Let's leave the mechanic to it for now. We'll revisit this soon.
Oh, what an exquisite sight. I think I need a moment.
Oh, get some every time. Just in time. Our mechanic has earned enough research points to unlock something exciting. Let's take a look at the research tree and aim to unlock the coaster pack. It'll bring a tear to Eugene's eye.
Oh my! Oswald, is that the one I was designing?
The very same, lad. I was just about to make a start on it. But I tell you what, why don't you walk our new friend through it?
It would be my pleasure. Now, this is just a little something I made earlier. First things first, you'll need to select the blueprint. Good, and place the coaster down wherever there is enough space. Perfect. One important note here is that, unlike flat rides, coasters need to pass a safety test before they can be opened. Now's as good a time as any. Would you like a countdown? 5, 4. While we wait for the test to finish, let's take the opportunity to add some scenery around the coaster. Oh, and remember to open the ride like you did earlier on.
Oh, that is a beauty! Terrific work, you two. This is a coaster that truly deserves a place in the spotlight. So, how about we put together an advertisement to mark the occasion? Head to the advertising tab in the park management menu and let's show the world what the park has to offer. There aren't different audiences to cater for, however, so it's worth considering which advertisement will bring the most guests to your park. While we wait for our campaign to start bringing in more guests, why don't you try out the ride camera and experience all the exhilaration the coaster will have to offer firsthand? How was that? Enough for the time being? Thank you again for all your hard work. Coaster Coast is going to be in the best of hands, I can tell.
Oswald, you're not...
I'm not going anywhere just yet, Eugene. Don't panic. We're just getting started, dipping our toes in the... Actually, hold that thought. I've got just the job lined up for you. I'll send you the details. See you soon. It's good to see you again. Come along, you're right on time. Now, this park is going to be slightly different from the previous park. How? I hear you cry out in anticipation. Well, my eager beaver, we're going to expand this park into, drumroll please, a water park. Of course, we wouldn't expect you to start building pools and flumes all on your own. So, I'd like to hand you over to Brad Newton, our very own water ride engineer.
Hey, mate. How's it going? I'm Brad, and when it comes to water rides, I'm your guy. I used to think everyone was admiring my physique. They'd shout, "Waterman!" But turns out they were just calling me Waterman. I still take it as a compliment, though. In any case, let's get started. I've set out an area for you to work in. You can't just go planting a pool down anywhere you please. I learned that lesson on Eugene's 8th birthday. He really did love his first laptop, but it ended up giving a new meaning to surfing the web.
A 50 megahertz processor, 4 meg of RAM, and 1 floppy disk drive. Trust my brother to mistake a motherboard for a surfboard.
Anyway, let's focus on our new area. The first thing a water park needs is, well, water. I've prepared a blueprint for you to get started. Of course, you don't have to use that one. I only stayed up all night to make it for you. It's no big deal or anything. Just select the one you want and place it wherever you like. As long as the guests can reach it, of course. Nice! That's a pretty enticing pool. So, we want to make sure people can actually swim in it. To do that, we'll need to give them a place to get changed into their swimwear. Have you ever walked around in wet denim? I do not recommend it. Build some changing rooms and a body dryer in a place that's easy to access. Oh, and make sure it's connected to a path, for obvious reasons.
You're doing a brilliant job so far. Brad seems to have rushed off to find his swimming trunks, so I'll take you through the final steps. Now that the pool is complete, guests will be rushing to purchase their pool passes. At the moment, they're only available at the entrance, so we should place down a guest services building nearby. With this guest services up and running, guests will have more places to buy a pass that will give them access to all the water attractions in the park. No pass, no pool.
Whew! Found them! I can't wait to take a dip. This is all looking amazing. I'm starting to get what Oswald sees in you. You've got great potential here with us. That being said, there's still much for us to do.
I couldn't agree more. As the pool is now up and running, we must keep it clean. After all, no one wants to dive into dirty water.
To do this, all you need to do is add a water filter to the pool. If the pump isn't working, make sure it has power. I found most technical problems can be solved by plugging it in. It also needs to be able to reach the water of the pool to work. Don't worry though, it doesn't have to cover the whole pool. Just a part will do. Great work! Our job isn't done yet, though. Sometimes guests can tire themselves out in the water and need a place to kick back and relax. We should add some sun lounges so they have a place to chill out. Oh, and some ladders and a diving board, too. Extra little touches like these will improve the prestige of the pool. The better the prestige, the more guests will want to visit. It's a win-win. Oh, and don't forget to make sure the pool is deep enough to dive in first before placing a diving board. I found that out the hard way, quite literally.
I think it's about time we check on our pool and make sure guests are enjoying it and feel safe. Select the pool and take a look at the Pool Safety tab. Oh my goodness, Brad! Brad! There's a guest panicking! What do we do?
Whoa, that's weird. Hey, mate! Have you tried swimming? Oh, I don't think that's it. Okay, yeah. They need some help.
Oh, think of the paperwork! Okay, everyone, stay calm. Don't panic.
Breathe, Eugene. We've got this. It's all in hand. Place down a lifeguard point at the side of the pool. Without one, lifeguards won't be able to rescue distressed guests. All we have to do now is wait for the lifeguard to do their job. There we go. See, Eugene? The guest is fine. Are you fine, though?
Yeah, of course. I'm totally fine. You're in your happy place. Cell A1, cell A2, cell A3. Data validation.
While Eugene comes back down to Earth, I want to say you did a great job under pressure. A lifeguard will rescue anyone they see struggling, as long as they're on duty at their point. It's all part of maintaining our pool's safety. Remember though, they're only Plankonian. They can only cover so much area at once. Larger pools will need more lifeguards and lifeguard points to keep everyone safe. So, you smashed the first pool out of the park. Not literally, of course. That would be difficult, not to mention an HR nightmare. But one pool does not a water park make. Nicely done! Just make sure to hire extra lifeguards to keep the pool safety in the green. I don't think I have another Eugene meltdown in me today.
I have no idea what you're on about.
A true water park needs stuff like wave pools, flumes, and lazy rivers. With that being said, let's start by building a flume. You'll need to know how to build a flume from scratch. So, I'll give you a crash course. First, select the flume that you want from the many beautiful rainbow options we have available. Sweet choice! Now, we need to start with the platform. Simply place it down where you think is best. You can also attach multiple flumes to a platform, if you're feeling adventurous. The next step is to start building the flume itself. Start by placing the flume entrance. This is where the slide will start, in case it wasn't obvious. Okay, now here comes the fun part. We have the platform, we have the entrance. Now, we need the slide. Place it down however you like. Just keep the angle of the slide in mind. You need the guests to get enough speed to keep going. That reminds me. Want to see a cool trick? Eugene can determine the angle of anything just by looking at it.
Oh, Brad, I really don't think they want to...
Nonsense! It's your party trick. At least it would be if you joined me at any. Come on! What angle is, this?
35.7 degrees.
Ha ha! Bingo! How cool is that? Blows my mind every time. Where was I? Oh, yes. Building the slide. Alongside the angle, you should also keep an eye on the twists and turns.
Indeed. If the lateral G-force is too high, it will scare the guests. Not to mention raise the flume's fear and nausea rating. This is looking great! You just need to add a flume exit onto the end of the slide now. Make sure it's close to the water. The guests will need the water to break their landing. That might sound like common sense, but Brad has a scar on his arm that would say otherwise.
Shh! Keep your voice down. I've been telling people it's from when I tried to surf wet cement and almost managed it. Anyway, now it's time to test this baby out. We can only open the ride if the test dummy safely reaches the end. Don't worry if it doesn't work on the first try. Eugene got us a great deal on them, so we have plenty spare.
Eugene Newton is no stranger to the artistry of the coupon code. But yes, if the test ride is failing, you can simply open the heat map to see where you can make adjustments. It will highlight any turn that is too sharp or slide that is too steep. Once your slide is ready to go, don't forget to place a flume staircase and connect it to the path.
The big moment is finally here. It's now time to open your very first flume ride. I'm getting oddly emotional.
Ah, I remember your first ride opening, Brad. Albeit that was one of a smaller scale, consisted of paper cups, and ended in the gravy boat at the dinner table. But a fond memory nevertheless.
Hello, boys! I wanted to check in and see how the onboarding was going with our new friend here. But I can see there was nothing to worry about. The park is looking great. I knew you were the right pick for the job. It seems you're running out of space, though. That simply won't do. I'll transfer over some money for you to purchase the new area of land. And with that, your initial onboarding is complete. It's time for you to take what you've learned here and apply it to new parks. If you want to hang around here a bit longer, though, Eugene has prepared a list of objectives for you to make your way through.
Don't worry, if you forget anything that was said here, you can always check the help menu.
You did such a good job here. You should be proud. I'm looking forward to riding this wave of success with you in future parks.
Agreed. A spectacular start.
You've got the Newton Brothers' seal of approval. A mighty feat indeed. I'll leave you to it. I need to go and make the preparations for our next endeavor.
Whoa, you did it! Congrats, mate. You've done such a great job bringing everything together.
I could not agree more. You're going to fit in well here, I can tell. I'm excited to see what projects we have coming up.
You've made great progress so far. But now the real work begins. We've been contracted to help out on a few of the Foundation's future projects. And, aha! Right on time! I have someone I'd like you to meet.
Hello there. I'm Adriana Vega, the elected representative for the Foundation. I'll be the one overseeing the upcoming work.
And believe me, Miss Vega, we shall be doing our utmost to honor our cultural heritage and ensure that future generations can both enjoy and learn from it.
I see somebody's been memorizing the Foundation's mission statement. Please meet me at the site when you're ready to put that promise into practice.
Ah, great! You made it! Quite the trek, eh? We have rather an interesting project on our hands today. The Foundation has finished excavating a site where they discovered not one, but 4 ancient coasters, and have hired us to fix them up.
Hello, if I may take over from Mr. Thompson. Yes, due to the unique circumstances, we have granted special permission for your company to build on the site, allowing you to restore them using the funds you raise. It's not something we normally do, but the coasters are in such a state of disrepair that if left, they would not likely last. However, I can't say I'm entirely comfortable with a theme park company being trusted with such an important piece of our history. After all, this discovery is the first true proof that Coastonians existed.
Coastonians? That's a new one to me.
They are thought to be the ancestors of our modern Plankonians, and the first civilization ever to build coasters. Right, Adriana?
Oh, Yes, that's exactly right. Sorry, I'm just not used to anyone really knowing who they are.
I'm something of an admirer myself. I even did my PhD thesis on their history. I spent a lot of time in the library reading about the physics of coasters. They took away my membership when I started doing practical experiments in the stacks, though.
In any case, with this discovery, guests can really begin to learn about their lost heritage. So, let's not waste any time. I've just spoken to the Foundation. I'm surprised to say that they're pleased with your results so far.
That's wonderful news. We should get started on the next one then. Post haste!
Mr. Thompson, I would caution against any haste. This project needs to be done properly, with due care and respect.
Why, of course. We shall continue our work with care, respect, and an appropriately restrained dash of enthusiasm.
I'm just checking in on your progress. I see that you've successfully restored the second coaster.
We're doing some of our best work here. The crew are really digging all the history.
That's good to hear. It's important for our guests to be able to learn about their heritage.
I've learned so much already. The design, the materials originally used for the ride. It's a wonder they were safe. Saying that out loud, I'm going to go and check everything over one more time, just to be sure. Wow. Can you believe these coasters actually existed? This is so much better than reading about them in a library.
Ha, I remember my first sight. All those hours in academia studying and dreaming about what was out there. But actually finding new discoveries, it never wears off. That feeling, the rush of unearthing history.
I have to say, you two would make quite a team. Like, who was it again, Eugene? Hannibal and Alexander?
They never actually met, Mr. Thompson.
Well, but imagine if they had. They'd be as unstoppable as one of these beautiful coasters.
Or they'd have clashed. Terribly. It's finally done. They're all restored. Despite the Foundation's questionable method, this really is a moment in history.
It's incredible how much coasters have changed over time. What if one day someone is digging up our coasters and calling them old?
You should embrace change, my boy. I choose to change my underwear at least twice a day.
That's a bit too much information, but it's an interesting perspective nevertheless. Something to consider, perhaps.
Anyway, with the coasters all fixed up, it's time for a new challenge.
You go ahead. I want to do some more research here with Adriana first.
Ah, right. Oh, understood.
No, it's not like that. Oh.
Say no more, lad. Say no more.
Hey, check out this beach. Amazing, right? great sun, smooth waves, and, more importantly, all ours. The previous owner was a bit in over their head, just a teensy bit, so this park didn't work out for them. I have an idea, though. I think we pack this place with guests and make a splash for coast to coast with water rides. Something new and exciting that people will come from all over to try.
My, oh my. I can picture it now. You're onto something here, my boy.
Wait a minute. I know my brother. There's a catch, isn't there, Bradley?
Ah, well, just a little one. The previous owner took out quite a few loans before the park went under. And, now those loans are all ours. Surprise!
Brad, you should have spoken to me first. I would have helped you avoid a mistake like this.
Mistake? No. I thought this place was great.
Oh, don't you worry. What's a little debt between friends? Just you stick to your vision, and we'll make something incredible together.
This place is starting to pick up. But I did think there'd be more guests by now. Do people not realize how cool this place is? Maybe Eugene was right. Maybe this place was a mistake.
Just give it time, lad. The park is doing great. And I'm sure Eugene was just trying to protect you. Brotherly love and all that.
Yeah, you're probably right. You usually are, except for the haggis-filled donuts. That was just all kinds of wrong. You know what, mate? I'm feeling really good about this park again. I mean, just look at the place. I know. I shouldn't let what Eugene says get to me. It's just that he's always been able to make me feel like the little brother. I mean, sure, I am the little brother, but it still doesn't feel great. Anyway, beaches, water, and awesome rides? Why was I ever worried? Right, I'll let you get back to work.
Well, this is just a marvel. Excellent work, everyone. See where your vision has gotten us, Brad?
It was just a good hunch.
Exactly, a hunch. I've told you 100 times, Brad. Research, plan, then act.
Ah, Eugene, if he hadn't jumped at the opportunity, we might have missed out on all this. Your instincts are the breadcrumbs leading you to your dreams. For me, they once led me to opening a bakery, which in turn led me to more breadcrumbs. Ah, the circle of life. But you can't deny how well this has all worked out, can you?
No, I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. You did do a great job here, Brad.
It was a team effort. Don't worry about it, bro. Wait a second. The loans are all paid off. The park is packed. Everyone's happy.
This place is now flourishing instead of floundering. Huzzah!
I must admit, I'm impressed. My eye has even stopped twitching. Well, not stopped, but it's certainly twitching less. Apologies again. I was a bit harsh on you before, Brad. I only worry because I care. Those water rides really were a hit, though. You should be proud.
That means a lot. Thanks, bro. Well, I'm going for a celebratory plunge before we head off. Anyone joining? No? No? Oh, all right. Your loss.
What do you think? It's not every day that you see natural wonders like this. Don't get too distracted, though. We've got quite a task on our hands. The Foundation wants us to build a new, eco-friendly park as part of their Clean and Green campaign. Thankfully, they've built some solar panels around the area to help us get started.
Yes, the Foundation is dedicated to making a difference. But I'm not sure why they have to do this with a theme park. I just can't see how a profit-driven project can become ecologically sustainable. It's going to send the wrong message.
Ah, fear not, Adriana. I think we can do just that. We can even use natural resources to build some wooden coasters. At least that's what I would do.
Madre mia. It's more than just riding coasters. What about the noise? Not to mention the litter.
Well, with some determination and a good team of janitors, we'll spruce this place up in no time. Ah, that's more like it. Take in that crisp, fresh air.
Oswald, don't get ahead of yourself. I don't think this is enough to impress the Foundation just yet.
Well, a bit more time, and this park will be blooming like a wee flower. You'll see. Well done! Just look at how nicely everything's coming along. It's simply radiating sustainability.
Yes, I suppose I do like the new transport ride. It allows the guests to admire the true beauty of this area. That doesn't mean your work here is done, though. As nice as the rides are, we must make sure they can all be successfully powered by reusable energy. After all, it's one of the Foundation's criteria for this project.
Absolutely. While we're at it, how about we add in more trees and bushes? After all, we could all use some encouragement, eh? Oh, what a triumph! Green trees and green energy, as far as the eye can see.
Yes, I must admit it's heartwarming to see so many people actually enjoying learning about sustainability. This is why I don't work with some for-profit company that only cares about the bottom line. The impact the Foundation can have on people, on the world, it's... Anyway, it's nice to see. Now, where were we?
Now this is what I call an environmentally friendly park. Don't you agree, Adriana?
Yes, I do think the Foundation will be satisfied with the job done here.
You see? I knew we'd win you over.
I said the Foundation will be happy, Oswald. While it's true the park was a success, I'll reserve my own personal judgment for now.
Of course. Trust takes time to build. Just like a good coaster, we must first lay the foundations for a solid partnership.
Just smell that mountain air. Smells like opportunity. You see, I bought one peak, and the agent just threw in the other one for free. I couldn't believe my luck. Of course, I paid twice the asking price for the first one anyway. Who wouldn't want a mountain theme park? But look at me, putting real estate before pleasantries. Hey there,
I'm Hank, the new intern for acquisitions at Coaster Coast. Basically, I'm in the land business. Finding it, buying it, standing on it. I do it all.
Hey guys, how's... Oh, whoa. We are way up right now. I thought you said you bought land for a park, Hank.
You're looking at it. Both of it. Them. The land, I mean. Lands. We own both mountains.
The two sides? But they're not connected.
Everything's connected, Brad, except these two peaks, you're right. The agent made it seem like one heck of a deal, though. He didn't seem like the lying type to me.
Deal or not, a mountainside theme park sounds wicked. We'll make it work. Let's do this. Coasters at this altitude get my heart pounding. I wish there was a pool to dive off into.
I mean, the water below looks pretty crisp and cool. I bet you could slide right down the side here. Woo! We wouldn't even need a flume.
I'm not gonna do that, and neither should you, ever. But I'm loving the creativity. The park is looking unbelievable. Massive engineering respect for your problem solving. But, Hank, who did you say the agent was that sold you this place?
Oh, yeah. Real nice guy. He kept laughing while he was showing me around. Finds rocks funny, I guess. I think I have his pen somewhere with some details on it. I'll go look for that while you both go and do park stuff. Wow, check this out. Our little mountains are teeming with happy guests. Look at them go!
A park so good people will travel up all those steps to get here.
And I found that agent's pen. It says Suzuki Land on it. Land? What a funny name.
Suzuki? As in Kenta Suzuki? The dude trying to take down Oswald?
No, that doesn't make sense. If he's trying to take us down, why would he sell us a spot like this? I mean, the second I saw it, I thought, wow, look at the potential.
Hank, unfortunately, not everyone is a true visionary like you.
Whoa, just take a look at our park now. I'm amazed at what you've done with it. It's like you pulled the image straight out of my head.
I know what you mean, dude. What was two simple mountains is now a peak theme park. Get it? Mountain, peak, mountain, peak? Man, that was hilarious. I should write that down.
If only you knew someone who had just come into ownership of a fancy new pen, eh? Don't forget to give it back, though. It was a gift, and it's very dear to my heart.
Oh, yeah, the agent. I bet they're feeling pretty silly now, eh, Hank?
I tried calling that guy. I was going to invite him to bingo. The number didn't work, though.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna hear from him again, man. But hey, this was a great time. I'm gonna miss it here.
Yeah, me too. I feel like we really stepped up. 20,000 steps to be specific. A new personal best.
I'm glad I caught you here. I was hoping to get a chance to apologize. I assumed Coaster Coast would be like most other companies, foregoing their ethics and morality for profit. But you're not. Thank you for reminding me it's possible to have this much fun bringing the past back to life. You've inspired me with so many ideas, and I hope we can continue to work together in the future.
It would be our pleasure, Adriana.
Oh, I'm so pleased. I can't wait to see what we will achieve together. Adios.
I'm thrilled to see that the magic of our parks has charmed Adriana. I'm looking forward to hearing about these ideas she spoke of. Oh, my.
Hello, dearies.
Well, I never. It's... are you Nana Betty?
The one and only. Oh, it's so lovely to meet you all. My name is Elizabeth Robson, but you can call me Nana Betty. Everyone else does. At Nana's conglomerate of darlings, we might be a worldwide megacorporation, but we treat each of our customers like family. I like to make sure each and every one of my children feel warm and safe, like they're snuggled into a blanket with a fresh cup of cocoa. Now, I'm actually looking to branch into the park business myself, and I'm trying to get to know everyone. I met a lovely boy. He said he was an old friend of yours.
Hello, Oswald. My name is Kenta. Kenta Suzuki.
Ah, yes. Kenta.
You don't even remember me, do you? I'm not surprised to see that you have as much consideration for people as you do parks. You may have forgotten about me, but I have never forgotten about you or what you did. I've been following your endeavors, and I must say, you've been doing pretty well. You've got everyone fooled, haven't you? Well, that's all about to change.
My. I wonder what all that was about. Perhaps I left him off the holiday card list? Not to worry. I'm sure it's all a misunderstanding.
Oh, good, you're here. I've got some great news for you. The Foundation have been discussing an expansion within their Norse branch, something to immerse and excite guests. And so I suggested another park. We've secured this amazing location. It used to be an old research site, but it's also the perfect place to build a park inspired by the legendary realm of Asgard. We've already made a start. I got so excited I couldn't wait. But we need your help to make it spectacular.
Ah, this is going to be so cool. Hey, Eugene, remember when you tried to grow your hair out into a Viking braid and you couldn't quite get the,
All too well, Bradley. Thank you for that.
Eugene had a what? Please tell me you have a photo. This is something I have to see.
So, getting back to the job at hand. In Legends, the Bifrost Rainbow Bridge connected Asgard, the realm of the gods, to Midgard, the realm of mankind. If we want to immerse people in Norse histories, we should continue work on the Bifrost Bridge. That seems like a good place to start.
Psst, Adriana. I have a whole album of photos. I'll show you later.
Wow, just look at the progress on the Bifrost. It's going to be amazing once it's completed.
Now our guests can transport themselves between the different realms of the park.
We will invite these brave Vikings, spear in hand, into the halls of Valhalla.
No, not to Valhalla, Brad. The only battle they've bravely fought in was for their place in the toilet queue.
Sounds like a worthy and fearsome battle to me. Wow, this place is really coming together. I can just imagine a huge longhouse here, everyone eating and dancing around the hearth, telling stories over a hearty stew. Oh man, I'd love to have been a Viking.
That is just the feeling we want to create for our guests. The more we can immerse them in the Norse world, the more fun they'll have, and in turn, the more they'll learn.
Eugene, you'd be the Jarl, bossing everyone around.
That's not true. I like to have fun just as much as you. The dancing sounded fun.
Oh, I never knew you liked to dance.
Who? Mr. Two Left Feet?
Well, I'm partial to a little. Well, yes, actually, as a matter of fact, I dance all the time.
I'd like to see that. Until then, let's focus on this project. I can't believe the Bifrost is finished. I wish I had something like this when I was a child. My face was always buried in history books, imagining what these places would have been like.
Who needs to imagine? Now, you've got the real thing.
And now you're tall enough to go on the rides. Well, you don't have to be Odin to see that this park is worth raving about.
I'm incredibly proud of this site, of what we've been able to accomplish here. I can't wait for the Foundation to see the results.
Thanks for bringing us on board, Adriana. I hope they like it as much as we do.
I mean, personally, you had me at the Rainbow Bridge. But this whole project was a pretty awesome idea. We should go, though, before I down a few more bowls of stew.
Hello, everyone. We've got a rather interesting challenge ahead of us here on these green pastures. When the client bought this location, they started building their ideal theme park. However, there were some crossed wires in the transaction. You see, they actually only bought a little piece of the land.
This is why you should always read the small print.
Oh, nonsense. I don't even read the big print.
In any case, I have worked out a deal with the estate agents to buy the remaining plots once we have secured the funds.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, my dears. But did I hear you were planning to buy this land here?
Oh, Nana Betty, it is an honor. What brings you to this neck of the woods today?
Oh, I try to visit often. Oh, I have a soft spot in my heart for this place, I tell you. And if the owner is in a pinch, I would be more than happy to help them and buy the remaining plots.
Oh, well, your kindness is always unmatched. But you needn't go out of your way. We have it all in hand here at Coaster Coast. Speaking of which, we should probably make a start.
Oh, my. I see you're making progress here. This land. Now, when I said it meant a lot to me, well, it used to belong to an old flame of mine. The park was where I had my first kiss. I still remember it like it was yesterday. He rode up to me on his penny farthing and said, "Nana Betty, you're the most..."
A penny farthing? But wouldn't that make you...
Eugene! It's rude to ask someone their age. Please excuse him, Nana Betty. Let's all get back to the job at hand.
Oswald, I have made a very important discovery. You must stop building on this land.
What is it? What have you found?
I was just over there, knitting my great-grandson a jumper as one does, when a rare bird flew in front of me. It was the lesser-spotted griffin, I'm sure of it. They're protected by law, which means you can't continue building this park.
Wow, a griffin. And a lesser-spotted one, too. I've heard about them from Adriana, but I didn't think they existed. I have to go and find my phone. She won't believe it.
For good reason. Betty, I believe that's an eagle. They're quite common, actually.
Oh, so it is. Oh, please forgive an old woman's eyes. They aren't what they used to be.
Right, I'm back, and oh, Adriana's replied. With a bunch of laughing faces.
It was just an eagle, Oswald. I think it's best if we continue working on the park.
Well, we've almost got all of the land back. A job well done, I'd say.
Yes, your perseverance in the face of adversity is remarkable. Oh, Oswald, dear, I left my coat back on the bench there. Would you be a darling and go and find it for me? I wouldn't want to catch a cold.
It would be my honor. I shan't be a moment.
Now that he's gone, I want a word with you. Have you no respect for your elders? You've ruined an old woman's dream. My dream holiday home, that is. Where am I going to find such bargain land again? I had all the plans drawn up. It was perfect. Cantor was right. I'll be keeping my eye on you. This isn't the end.
Right, there you go. You keep yourself warm now.
Oh, thank you, dearie. You're ever so kind.
We did it! We've managed to procure the remaining plots of land and pay off the original owner's debt.
Amazing work! Where is Nana Betty? I thought she'd want to see the finished result.
I saw her getting into a helicopter shortly after you gave her the coat. She seemed to be in a hurry.
Oh, that's a shame. She is a very busy woman, though.
Well, we don't need her to tell us that we've done a good job here.
Agreed. Great work as always, team.
Hey, mate. So glad you're here. Eugene and I have been
Oh, good, you're here. I need your help today on my magnificent idea.
Nah, not fair, Eugene. I got here first.
Easy there, boys. I'm sure my eager prodigy here can help both of you. Why don't the two of you go and grab your plans, hmm? Sorry about that. Their sibling rivalry has really started to get out of hand. Funnily enough, that's exactly what happened here with the original owners of this park. You see, they were brothers too, and their disagreements led to them splitting the park in half. It didn't work out for those siblings, but I believe with your help, we can turn competition into complementation. Our Newton boys must learn to work together to help and inspire each other. There's no reason this park can't accommodate both Eugene's exemplary feats of engineering and Brad's exhilarating thrill rides.
We're back! Now, as you can see with my plans.
Wait! Why do you get to pitch first? Just because you're older doesn't mean you get to...
Leave these two with me. Why don't you make a start in the meantime? Both sides are well underway now. Excellent work. Where is Brad?
I believe I saw him swimming in the river.
Hey, sorry I'm late. The water here is amazing. It's giving me some sick ride ideas. Whoa. So much work has been done here. Maybe I did get a little distracted.
Well, you can keep getting distracted, but I have plenty more tasks needing attention. Speaking of, I have a new to-do list ready to go. Right. All the admin for Coast to Coast is done. And all I had to do was skip lunch. And breakfast. And yesterday's dinner. Actually, when did I last eat?
Bro, you ever think you might have lost sight of how fun making coasters is?
Lost sight of? I mean, perhaps I can get lost in spreadsheets, but if I don't do them, who will?
Forget the sheets, man. I've got a few ideas on how to further improve the parks.
I must say, Brad, your plans have been a success. You have quite the imagination for thrilling parks.
Well, when you live a life of excitement like I do, you get a feel for these things. And, it pains me to admit it, but your planning and organization really paid off. Such a shame that I accidentally lost your next plans in the river. Those things really absorb water, don't they?
You lost my plans in the... What? No, Eugene, this is an opportunity to be more fun and spontaneous, and I am totally cool with that. Not stressed at all. I'll just remember them all again.
I'm sorry, mate. I'll tell you what, I'll organize a search party for them, all right?
It's okay. Let's draw up some new plans. Together, as teammates.
Wow. Really? Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah. Let's make these parks even better. You're not going to believe this, but I think I caught Eugene sleeping. I also just wanted to say sorry. We've been a right nightmare to work with. Eugene is, first of all, well, he's a total nerd. But second, he's actually a pretty amazing engineer. He's the reason I know how to build all these incredible rides. But I sometimes worry that we're too different, you know? I didn't think this park was going to work out, but seriously, just look at what we've managed to achieve here.
Hello, you two. I think I've just had my first ever nap. I was reading the Quintessential Quarterly, and the next thing I knew, the pages were stuck to my face. What are we talking about?
Oh, nothing. Just about how truly awesome these parks turned out.
Yes, I'm quite impressed. Two very different parks working together in harmony. It's a shame the brothers who owned it before us couldn't figure things out. But you know what, Brad? I'm glad we got to work on this together.
A moment of your time, my dear. Now, mark my words. I'll get that blundering fool to sign his precious company over to me. It's about time someone showed him how to run a profitable business. No more wasting money on silly little things like safety certificates. Of course, there's no point in telling anyone about this little exchange either. I mean, who are they really going to believe? Dear, sweet old Nana Betty, the nation's grandmother, or a good-for-nothing miscreant like yourself? I must be off, but before I go, there's someone who has a bone to pick with you.
Ah, so you're the one who has been interfering with my plans. If you think you can stop this, you're sorely mistaken. I have spent the last 15 years of my life building up to this moment, to finally expose the great Oswald B. Thompson and have my revenge. I am going to take away the one thing that matters most to him. His company.
Oh, my ears are burning. Did someone call for the CEO? Kenta! What are you doing here?
I was just about to tell our mutual friend here the story of a careless young park owner who betrayed the trust of a hard-working family and were left with nothing.
Kenta, it's not what you think, I assure you. If I could just explain...
I don't want to hear it. No more lies. We are done here.
Ah, great, you're here. Now, this little patch of heaven might look small, because, well, it is, but you wouldn't believe the deal I got on it. The salesman said, "Hank, this is prime real estate. Waterfront views are in, and this place has 3 of them, left, right, front, and center." Wait, no, that's 4. Anyway, I said, "Sir, take every penny I have."
Whoa! Look at all this water! This is my kind of space, dude. Imagine how good swimming in... Wait a minute. This is pretty, tight for a theme park, don't you think?
Yeah, and to think the agent said that no one would want it. But that's obviously wrong, because I bought it. Just imagine what we can do with this place. Remember, it's a lot bigger when you take into account the Earth and the sky. Lot of vertical mileage on this bad boy.
Man, I'm psyched to see what we can do here. Where should we start?
Well, I've made some iced tea and a light salad. We can start there and see how we feel after that. Oh, you mean the park?
I did, but slap some guac on that salad and I'm in. Hey, Hank, I'm just curious. Who did you say was the agent who sold you this place?
They were with a company called Suzuki International Real Estate. And I know what you're thinking. I asked, and apparently it's a totally different Suzuki, so nothing to worry about.
You're a very trusting person, Hank. As long as you're sure. In any case, regardless of who sold you this land, we're going to rise to the challenge. Whoa, ho, ho. This place is getting really packed. Just look at that creative engineering.
Cozy, right? Yeah, it makes me want to get on a coaster with some hot chocolate and a nice blanket.
Ha! Maybe leave the cocoa on the platform, mate.
And let the operator drink it? No, thank you.
Dude, this is a lot of guests for a small space.
My little bit of land has come so far. I'm crying, but it's tears of pride. Oh, did I tell you? I got an email from the agent that sold me this dream spot. How have you done this again? Yada, yada, yada. Awful location, blah, blah, blah. You must be cheating, and so on. What a thoughtful man. To check in on us after all this time. I'm going to invite him bowling. I've given up bingo.
So, you're not upset that they tried to sell you a dud?
A dud? How could anyone have ever thought this was a dud? Just look at it.
It took a lot of hard work to get here, though. And without your vision, Hank, we wouldn't be here in the first place. Go team! Hey, Hank. You've been deep into your phone for like hours. What's up?
Ah, sorry about that. I just keep getting calls and emails from people trying to buy this place.
What? Try to... Hank? That's amazing! Whoa! For how much?
Well, so far the offer is 3 times what I paid. I told you, triple the waterfront, triple the profit.
That's fantastic. You found something no one else thought would work, and we've made it into something everyone wants. Still, you're not going to sell it, are you?
Sell it? This is where I'll go to retire. Waterfront views, the soothing screams of happy guests. Oh yeah, this is the life.
You're so right. This is the life. I'm going to chill here for a while. I'll catch up with you all later.
My esteemed colleagues, I welcome you to paradise. Or at least what was paradise.
Ah, yes. A dear friend told me that someone was attempting to revive this old park. I should have known it would be you, Oswald. So I've come to show my support.
Nana Betty, a privilege as always. Now, there's no denying these islands have seen better days. But this fabled site has life in it yet. And we never shy away from a challenge, do we, Brad, my boy?
Not unless it involves paperwork. But whoa! This place is amazing! Just look at all the water!
Well, I wish you all the best of luck. Now, I'll pop by later with some freshly baked cookies. They're from my latest bakery line. Ta-ta for now.
Ah, she's just the same as she is on the telly. What a national treasure.
Speaking of treasure, let's dive in and see what we've got to work with.
Looks like things are progressing nicely here. It will be back to its former glory in no time. By the way, has anyone seen Nana Betty? My belly's still grumbling at the prospect of those cookies.
I saw her on the phone earlier. I couldn't hear the conversation, though. She was speaking awfully quiet. I heard stuff like an island retreat, give me time, and something about bulldozing.
Now, Brad, you know better than to eavesdrop on people's conversations.
Hey, it's not my fault. I can't help what my ears hear.
Nana Betty is a very busy businesswoman. I imagine she's juggling 100 things at once, just like us.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Let's forget I said anything and get back to it.
Well, the park is really starting to come together. Great work. Although, I'm still waiting on those cookies. Where could Betty be? Surely she's not still on the phone.
I think I saw her taking photos of the land and some of the rides. She seemed pretty serious.
Oh, how sweet. She must want a photograph to remember the occasion.
You don't find that odd?
Oh. Maybe she's baking us an island-themed cake to celebrate the park. That would be so much better than a cookie. I'm drooling just thinking about it. Anyway, don't let my belly hold you up. Continue working your magic.
All alone, are we? Splendid. A bit of advice. This place was an utter wreck, even before the water rose. You're sinking money by trying to resurrect this dinosaur of a park. You should cut your losses and give this to someone who actually knows what they're doing. Kenta and I have great plans for this island, you see. Nana Betty's Island Retreat, we're calling it. I would rake in millions from the public. They'll buy anything with my name on it.
Knock, knock. Hello, you two. Oh, I hope we're not interrupting.
Can I just say, I can't believe how good you've got things looking here. You're smashing it.
Oh, yes, I was just saying the same thing myself. But I must be going.
Ah, baking the cake, are we?
Excuse me?
No, no. Pretend I didn't say anything. I want it to be a surprise. Back to work, everyone! Oh, my goodness! You've really worked wonders here, linking the past and the present. Not bad, eh, Nana Betty?
Not bad at all. It was quite a bold ambition to restore such a beloved park, but I never doubted you for a second. A word alone before you go, dearie?
We'll head over to the next park. Catch you there.
Now listen carefully. What you achieved here doesn't change a thing. The future of theme parks lies with Kenta Suzuki, not you. And to make matters worse, my assistant will have to bake a cake for that blundering fool. Oh, now run along before you do even more damage to my reputation.
Hello there! You'll see that today isn't like our usual jaunts. It's a picturesque spot, but we've only been granted full access to half of the park. Apparently, the owner will give us strict orders for when we work on the other half.
That's odd. Do we know who the owner is?
I haven't the foggiest. This was all arranged with pseudonyms and fake mustaches. Well, maybe not the fake mustaches. The owner said they'd meet us here to tell us exactly what the...
Hello, Oswald. I see your timekeeping has improved.
Kenta, this is your park?
Indeed. This time I am your client. And I intend to expose your true colors, Oswald. I'll leave you to settle in.
I always thought my true color was the pleasant rosiness of my cheeks. And I'm not one to hide that.
I don't think he means... Never mind. Maybe we should just go.
Definitely not. Kenta went to all that trouble to trick us into coming. It would be rude to just leave. Besides, we're not ones to shy away from a challenge. We'll prove him wrong.
Yes, I suppose. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us, though. I must say, Kenta certainly is demanding. Doesn't he have his own theme park company? Why didn't he just use them? I don't understand why he'd bring us on board.
I believe he wants to see if we'll crumble under the pressure.
Crumble? He clearly hasn't seen my exquisite structure designs. Let's keep showing him what Coast to Coast can do.
I see you've met my demands so far. But I'm sure you'll give up and leave soon enough. Oswald always leaves when the going gets tough.
Oh, we're not going anywhere. I know we haven't always seen eye to eye. But if there's one thing I've learned with my years, is that the client is always right.
Aha! You admit that I'm right about you being a reckless menace to the world of theme parks.
Perhaps I should have said that the client's requests are always right.
Backtracking as usual. Very well. I'm sure my next demands will be your downfall.
I couldn't be happier about this park. A cracking job.
I must agree. Considering all the restrictions we've had here, this could easily have gone wrong. But I keep thinking about Kenta. He really doesn't like us.
Oh, he'll come around. All that anger doesn't disappear with the snap of your fingers. All we can do is keep showing him that we're not the people he thinks we are, and that I'm not the person I used to be.
That's very wise, Oswald. Who said that?
Me. I'm right here, Eugene. Are you okay?
Well, Kenta doesn't seem to be here right now, so let's keep moving.
How do you keep doing this? How do you manage to hide how reckless you are, Oswald?
Excuse me. Oswald may be many things, but he is not reckless. Are you sure you've sworn revenge against the right person?
Well, I do admit I could be a bit erratic in my youth. You know, always drawn to the next shiny project. But I have learned from my mistakes, Kenta. That I promise you.
No. No! I refuse to believe you've changed. You cannot ruin my family one day and be perfect the next.
Oh, perfect! You'll make me blush.
This can't be happening. Fine. Fine. You've done such a good job here. Take it. Take both halves. I'm leaving. I'm not wasting another second around this place.
Did he just give us the whole area? Is he all right?
He will be, in time. At least if he comes back, he'll come back to something wonderful. Hello there, my trusty companions. We've got a marvelous project on our hands. Our client, Edith, is a lovely woman and the matriarch to a successful family-run business franchise, no less.
Hang on. Edith as in Auntie Edith? As in, for all your needeth, call Auntie Edith? Oh, man. I love that advert.
The very same, my boy. She wants us to turn her stately garden into a theme park for her whole family to enjoy.
Well, if it isn't my favorite park designers. It's so lovely to see you, Oswald, dear.
Nana Betty, we weren't expecting any visitors. What brings you to Edith's home?
Oh, don't mind me. Edith is an old friend. I'm just here to offer my support and guidance in her absence.
Edith didn't say anything about a consultation before she left.
She probably didn't want to bother me by asking, Eugene. But I wouldn't miss this for the world.
We're not one to turn down a helping hand when it's offered. On that note, let's get started.
So, Betty, how do you know Edith?
Oh, we go way back. We are in the same business, after all.
Wow. And you've still managed to stay friends after all this time? See, Eugene? That will be us one day.
Indeed. Most would assume you'd be rivals.
Oh, well, I'm not sure I would consider Edith a competitor, per se. We have different priorities. Besides, this isn't about me. It's about Edith and what she's attempting here.
A grand point. Now then, what's next on the list?
Oh, boy. I don't know what we've done, or didn't do, but a lot of press are contacting us about this park.
Oh, well, I made a few calls here and there. I want everyone to see what you and Edith are doing here to these grounds. Oh, there's no need to thank me. It's my pleasure.
The press? But I'm not dressed for photos. And my hair. I'll be right back.
Wait for me, lad.
Thank heavens they're gone. I must say, I'm surprised Edith wanted to do this. I mean, these grounds once featured in the quintessential quarterly for their beauty. What will the press say about this debacle? Oh, they'll have a field day. I'll be off now. I have my hair and makeup team on the way. Toodles! Oh, would you believe it? Apparently, Edith loves what you've done here. Between you and me, I can't say I'm surprised. She never did have any taste. Huh. Apparently, the quintessential quarterly even want to do a special feature on the garden park, too. Unbelievable. I'm surrounded by fools. Huh. Right on cue. Look who it is.
Hello, you two. I've just come off the phone with Edith. She is absolutely thrilled with the park.
Oh, yes. I was just saying how brilliantly you've all been doing. But don't let an old dear like me keep you from going about your business. Go on now. Busy, busy.
Great work, team! Another successful project under our belts.
Why, thank you. You really are too kind. I'm always honored when I can make a difference in the world. In fact, I was just telling the Quintessential Quarterly what great work we've all done here.
I think he was talking to us, Betty.
Now, Eugene. Everyone brings something to the table.
I'm just happy to help see sweet Edith's vision come to life.
That's interesting. I've just got off the phone with Edith to tell her the good news, and she's surprised you're here. Especially after last time, whatever that means.
Oh, just a little inside joke, that's all. Oh, what a little devil, eh? Oh, would you look at the time? I must be off. I'm expecting a very important call soon. Take care.
That was odd. Regardless, this park will be a legacy for Edith's family for generations. Now we can let them enjoy it. Our help is needed elsewhere. Ah, good. Now that everyone is here, I present to you this beautiful landscape.
I've always wanted to visit a fjord. Such a magical location for a park. It feels like something straight out of the Norse legends.
The reality here might be slightly different, though. As you can see, it hasn't been well maintained, so it's in a bit of a mess. But fear not, we'll have this place looking like the Viking heartland of your dreams in no time.
You're right. I can see the potential. The mountains look like a giant itself slumbers underneath. I can definitely share this with the Foundation and pitch it as a further extension of our Norse branch, as long as we can make it a success. No pressure, of course.
Ha! We here at Coaster Coast thrive on such a challenge. We will restore this beauty and showcase Mother Nature in all her glory. Ha! If it isn't my two favorite Newtons.
Sorry we're late, but we wouldn't miss this project. Besides, Eugene wouldn't shut up about it.
Oh, my word, Brad. He's just joking. Ignore him, please.
Well, I'm glad you're both here. What do you think of the park so far?
Yeah, I've got to say, it's pretty sweet. Look at all these trees. And the water.
It's rather beautiful, isn't it? In Norse culture, nature was sometimes thought to hold signs of their gods. I think we can really do something here to help our guests feel this way too. Bring an ethereal feel to the park.
Whoa! Check out the gigantic progress we're making. It's really coming to life.
Did you know the Norse believed that mountains were formed from the bones of a giant?
Boy, do I. It's such an epic story. Eugene read it to me when we were kids. The stones were the giant's teeth. The clouds were his brain. The sky, his skull. Even the water was meant to be his blood. Well, actually, I don't like to think about that last one. Kind of ruins my day-to-day, you know. That reminds me, we need to build more pools here. Water pools, with water in them.
The trees here are beautiful. They blend so seamlessly among the Viking-inspired designs. In Norse mythology, there was a giant ash tree known as Yggdrasil. They thought of it as a sacred tree, the tree of life that encompassed all 9 realms within its branches and roots.
Man, their stories were so cool. Being a Viking would have been the best.
Actually, Brad, not all Norsemen were Vikings. Being a Viking was more of a job, like you being a water ride engineer.
I wonder if they had ride engineers back then too, with a huge tree like Yggdrasil. They could have built some awesome stuff. Can you imagine? A giant water slide looping all around the branches, the twists, the turns. I'm actually getting dizzy thinking about it. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. You all carry on without me.
Our guests are finally witnessing the beauty of nature. I think it's safe to say the Foundation will be in awe when they see it.
Yeah, we've really hit it out the park here. Big props. Especially considering how big this place is.
I'd say it's about time for us to set sail. Another venture awaits.
Ooh, can we use the longship? I've always wanted to sail a longship.
Oh yeah!
Oh, my dearest, what you have achieved so far is nothing short of extraordinary. And now you find yourselves on the cusp of joining the Nana Betty family. All you need to do, dear, is sign right here on the dotted line. Oh, you'll still run the company, don't worry. My 51% will simply be all of the paperwork. Let me take care of all that, so you can get back to doing what you truly love.
I have no words. I'm honored. Let me just go and find my autograph book. We can trade. My signature for yours.
It's like taking candy from a baby. No, that would be insulting the baby. Soon coast to coast will be mine.
Aha! Stop right there.
Oh, my goodness. Boys, oh, you gave me a fright.
You can cut the act now, Betty, if that's even your real name.
Eugene, Brad, you boys won't believe.
Oswald, you must stop this at once. Betty is not who she claims to be.
Boys, this is most rude. I don't know what has gotten into you two.
Oh, shut it, Grandma. Put the book down and back away from the pen.
We had our suspicions about you all along. Edith was horrified to learn you were sniffing around the plans for her park. She told me how you conned her daughter into selling her shares of their company for your own gain.
Yeah. And a contractor came down to the islands and asked us where we wanted the sign placing for Nana Betty's island retreat.
We knew you'd try and do the same thing to us, so we hid and waited until Oswald left. We heard everything.
Oh, a simple misunderstanding, I assure you.
You said you were going to take the company for yourself.
Nana Betty, is this true? Tell me it isn't so.
I mean... oh, forget it. I'm wasting my time with these ridiculous charades. You haven't seen the last of me. Elizabeth Robson does not back down.
Whew, that was a close one. I genuinely thought she wanted to help us.
Huh. Who would have thought Nana Betty was such a snake in the grass?
Looks can be deceiving, Brad. Thankfully, that slithery old snake has shed her skin, and we can get on with the job at hand. Come on, everyone. Let's get back to our parks.
So, you bested the illustrious Nana Betty. Interesting. I'm not too proud to admit I was wrong about you. My focus on Oswald clouded my judgment and did not allow me to see clearly. You're everything that Oswald pretends he is. You should work with me. Together we can make sure people like Oswald can never hurt anyone ever again. Think about it, okay? I trust you'll make the right decision.
Now this is my kind of place. I mean, have you seen this water? The way it just flows and glides. It's the perfect way to cool off on a hot day.
I think I could use that right about now. It's boiling out here.
All right, let's not get distracted. I didn't bring you all here for a suntan.
Ah, what? But it's a scorcher. I brought my unicorn inflatable and everything.
There will be time for that later. Now, I invited you all here to help the Foundation with our latest project. It's inspired by the mythological river Styx, so we'll need a brilliant ride engineer on our side to oversee everything.
I'd be honored to oversee any developments on the site. You can count on me.
I was actually referring to Brad. He's the water ride specialist after all.
All right, I like the sound of this.
Oh, are you sure? Then what should I do?
Take the time to relax. Enjoy the sun. Brad is always telling me how hard you work.
Yeah, bro, you need to chill out more. We've got this, don't you worry. I won't let you down.
This is a great start. The place is really coming together. But with this hot weather, we need to make sure the guests remain safe while they're having fun.
It's all in hand. Safety is always number one. Some people just get so distracted by all the cool rides that they forget to take care of themselves, you know? Sit in the shade, sip a cool drink. A bit like you, Eugene. Feels nice to finally put your feet up and relax, huh? Yeah, he's still restless. You should go and see how he's doing, Adriana. Go on, sit with him for a bit.
Oh, I couldn't possibly. There's too much happening with the park to...
Don't worry. The rest of us will handle it.
Wow. This place is really swimming with life, isn't it? Brad seems to be enjoying himself.
He seems to really love what he does. I'm sure he'd love it more if he wasn't working against people's preconceptions of him.
He shouldn't have to worry. He's brilliant. Better than I ever was at his age. He's an inspiration to me, you know. I wish I was more like him at times.
Then maybe you should tell him that. I think he feels like he's living in your shadow.
That's not true. I know what he's capable of. I just worry about him, that's all. He's my little brother, and he's fearless. And that terrifies me. But you're right. I should tell him that more. I'll let you get back to business. Thank you, though, for looking out for my brother. It means a lot.
Hey, Adriana. Thanks for this. I mean, for believing in me. Sometimes I feel like people don't really take me seriously. But I'm actually pretty smart. I might not be a genius like Eugene, but I'm a quick learner, and I'm good at coming up with creative ideas. I just feel like people don't really give me a chance, you know? So, yeah. I just wanted to say thank you for giving me that chance.
Don't worry, Brad. History is filled with great people who were all underestimated at one time or another. But for what it's worth, everyone here knows how great you are.
Gee, you really think so? Oh, thanks. That means a lot. Anyway, I'll stop distracting us. We should all get back to work.
Wow, the park looks incredible.
It sure does. And we got Eugene to relax too. That's no easy feat, believe me. He seems to really like you. Just, don't tell him I said that. Hey, mate! How did you find the park? They're even better when you get to relax in them, right?
I must admit, I quite enjoyed myself here. You were really in your element, weren't you?
See? I learned from the best. You've always been there for me, ever since we were kids, as you checked my temperature with your toy thermometer.
That was also when I realized you were always going to be cooler than me.
Ah, anyway, we could relax here all day, but duty calls.
You go ahead. I think I'm going to hang out here a little while longer.
I knew you'd get a taste for it. All right, I'll leave you to it then.
Do you see it? The potential? Something to spark the imagination of our guests as they experience living history?
It is very unique. These tunnels are perfect for snaking tracks and interlinking structures.
Hello?
Cielos! Sorry, I didn't see you both there. Eugene and I were just talking about the site. The Foundation were originally excavating this land as part of their archaeological survey of the area and found, well, nothing. They were prepared to pack up and move on, but then I noticed that the unusual layout of winding channels reminded me of an ancient labyrinth. You see, in mythology, they were built to contain beastly creatures and ensure they could never escape.
Just to clarify, there will be a way out of this one, right?
I'm sure we'll be fine. Just don't let go of my hand, okay? The park is really starting to pick up now. Is it living up to your vision, Adriana?
It really is. I could wander down there forever, telling mythological tales and getting lost in the moment.
Oh, now there's an idea. I'd love a guided tour.
We could call them Mino Tours.
Was that a joke, Miss Vega?
What? I can make jokes too.
I don't know. I think you might have lost him with that one.
On the contrary, nothing is lost on Oswald B. Thompson. But if we're not careful, we'll lose track of time. So let's crack on.
Whoa! Listen to the roar of those coasters. They sound like the mighty cry of the deadly creatures that lurked within labyrinths. It's otherworldly.
Agreed. It's both exhilarating and terrifying. It's a good thing they don't exist anymore. They don't exist anymore, right?
Oh, underground? No, they escaped years ago. I'm sorry, I can't keep a straight face. No, they don't. So we're fine to continue our work just as we were.
The guests are loving the labyrinthian layout. You still won't catch me down there, though.
Nonsense. You wouldn't be able to escape its charm.
My word! That's 2 jokes now. Eugene, check our temperature.
Okay, fine. I think you're all rubbing off on me, for better or worse. I would never have dreamed of doing projects like this before. I'm very glad I met you all.
So are we, lass. You're basically an honorary member of Coaster Coast now. That being said, there's still work to be done here.
This is exactly what I envisioned when I first imagined this park. I can't thank you enough.
I finally built up the courage to go down there myself. It's quite amazing, isn't it? Although I saw that some numpty had been leaving twine all along the paths. I thought I'd clean it up before someone tripped.
Oswald, that was to mark our path out of here.
Oh, well, I'm sure we can still find our way. We'd better hurry, too. There are more parks needing our expertise. Now, was it left or right? Left. No. Right. Oh, I'm all turned around.
This might take a while.
You're not gonna believe this. I won this entire place. I won it! And all I had to do was pay the many legal fees. Sure, it was my entire budget and my lunch money, but it was worth it.
Hank, did you say you won this? And it wasn't from, like, Suzuki Properties or Suzuki Real Estate or something?
Oh, why would a real estate company give away land in exchange for money? No. The company was called Kentertainment Inc.
Right. Gotcha. Well, this place looks pretty sweet. Sunny location, amazing water views. It ticks all of my boxes.
It's apparently the adrenaline capital of the world! Which is funny because it's also the nausea capital.
Yeah, Hank, those things might be linked. In any case, adrenaline equals thrills, so this sounds like my kind of place. And if Kenta thinks we'll never live up to the peculiar and exacting standards of adrenaline junkies, he'll have to think again.
Wait, Kenta? As in Kenta Suzuki? You're saying Kentertainment is run by the guy trying to take Oswald down? Fool me once, shame on him. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, what did I ever do to him?
Oh, whoa! These guests really are thrill seekers.
Oh, I'm getting queasy just watching them. Round and round and round. Ooh.
Are you okay? I'll get you a chair. And I promise it won't be a spinny one.
Oh, would you? Just need a fresh of breath air, and then we can get back to it.
Woohoo! We're really pushing our guests to the limit, and they're loving it. Whatever you paid in legal fees for this place, it's already worth it, Hank. I can barely contain myself.
I think our guests can barely contain themselves, too.
They're really that excited.
Well, yes, but also, watch where you stand. Golly, considering I got this place for free, kind of, it's doing great. Although I've never seen so many guests with brooms before. Oh, maybe it's one of those organized dance mobs. I wonder if it's too late for me to learn the choreography.
I don't think... I'm pretty sure they're janitors, Hank.
And janitors can dance too.
Yeah, but they're staff. To clean up, you know. Oh, man. Those rides took it out of me. I'm just going to take a nap.
Aw, he's all tuckered out. I didn't think I'd see the day Brad ran out of energy. Well, if that doesn't show you how good a job you've done, nothing will. Great work. The adrenaline capital of the world has really picked up the pace. I'm so proud of us.
It's unbelievable. I think we've created a utopia.
What is going on here? Why is this park still open?
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
Don't you normally just lurk in the background saying ominous things?
I expected you to have failed by now and be closing the doors on this park. Instead, I'm here trying to find out how you fools are doing this. Turning these awful locations into successful parks.
There's no trick to it. Just amazing problem solving and some great teamwork.
No, I do not believe it. These parks should be failing. Oswald's company should be collapsing from debt by now.
Oh, man. I'm sorry to disappoint you. We're making loads of money. Can a company collapse from profit?
Ah, this is infuriating.
Oh, see ya, Kenta. Ah, he didn't even say goodbye. Guess our success really got under his skin.
He's probably just stressed. I'll send him a fruit basket and a few free tickets to our parks. He'll love that.
Huh. You know what, Hank? I think a bit of kindness is exactly what he needs. Have you seen this place? The heights, the sights, the potential for thrilling coasters is immense. The previous owners knew it too. They had some lofty dreams for this awesome park, but their budget didn't quite match their ambition.
What do you mean by that, Brad?
Look, I know what you're thinking. Here he goes. Brad's got another park with debt hanging over it. And I have. But this isn't like last time. I've done my research. The debt's not too bad. The thrill-seeking possibility for this place is massive, and there are 2 coasters already here just waiting to be finished. You don't need to worry this time, bro. Honestly.
I'm not worried. If I've learned anything recently, it's that you have a good instinct for these things.
You're not worried? Seriously? Usually your eye twitches by this point and you say, Bradley.
If you think it'll work, it's worth a shot.
Oh. Well, no pressure then. Well, let's do this thing. What a solid start. That coaster is looking amazing. I knew building on a canyon would be awesome. But, let me ask you something. Do you really think Eugene is happy with this? Do you think that he thinks that I think that I can do this? Wait, I've confused myself. I just want to show him how much I've learned. It's making me all stressed. Well, maybe I'm getting stressed because I'm becoming more like Eugene. Ha! Man, I really am learning. Anyway, let's crack on. There's still another coaster to finish.
This park is truly spectacular. You did a great job on those 2 coasters. A marvelous display of engineering. By the way, have you noticed Brad change lately? He seems much more focused. You don't think he's outgrown his big brother, do you? That he doesn't need me anymore?
Hey guys, what's going on? Admiring the park.
Yes, exactly. Break's over, though. Let's continue.
Those coasters are wicked. They're exciting, the scenery is great, and the guests are losing their minds. Well, not literally losing their minds. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen, am I right?
Bradley Newton, did you just casually acknowledge risk?
Yeah, I guess I did. Huh. Are you tearing up over there, Eugene?
No. No, I'm fine. I'm just... You've really come a long way.
Hey, I had a good role model, which is also how I know there's still work to be done. Let's get back to some tasks.
Hey there, dude. What is up?
Are you okay, Eugene? Did you fall in a canyon? Should I call Oswald?
No, I'm just trying to be more cool and relaxed, like you.
Eugene, bro, you don't need to try to be anything. You're awesome just the way you are.
But you're learning from me. I should be learning from you, too. You can teach me how to be... hip.
Well, firstly, I'm not even sure people say hip anymore. Secondly, we already make a great team. With your cognition and my ambition, we're unstoppable. Besides, we can't both be cool, tanned, and exceptionally good at riding waves.
You're right. I can barely maintain balance paddling, never mind surfing.
Come on then. Our work here is done anyway. I can at least teach you the basics. Just promise me you'll leave the armbands in the car this time.
I make no promises.
good. You made it. I gathered you all here today, as Hank has some big news he'd like to share.
Yes, although it's not the news you think, Oswald. I recently received an invitation from Nana Betty for afternoon tea. While I was waiting for her at headquarters, I got to talking with some of her staff. They're all great down there. We started a bowling team. They even handed me their projects to see if I could sniff out a hidden gem for them. Aren't they great? So there I was, scone in one hand, file in the other. I was just about to take another bite when I got some jam on a file. As I tried to clean it off, the paper spilled all over the floor like some cliché mystery novel. Ugh. While I was picking them up, I noted an order dating back 15 years ago filed under Suzuki. I was confused. I thought Nana Betty and Kenta only recently met. Horrified at the social faux pas I had made, I took a peek at the papers to be doubly sure. What I saw was that Nana Betty was the contractor that bought out his parents' park. It was her that halted Oswald's production on the park, chopped it up, and sold it for profit.
But surely that means...
Nana Betty was behind this all along.
Kenta, I didn't see you there. Hank here was just saying that...
It's okay, Oswald. I heard. It seems I owe you an apology. All these years, I have carried feelings of anger and resentment towards the wrong person. She has played us both against each other for her own gain. You are not the one who hurt my family. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
There is nothing to forgive. She manipulated us all. I knew that time would reveal all truths.
Just as it heals all wounds.
Exactly. Wow, that's been an awful lot to take in. When I said Hank had some news, I thought he was going to reveal I'd given him a promotion.
Oh, yeah, that. Guess who's no longer an intern, huh? Which means I'm going to be looking for my own intern. Teach them the ways. Raise them as my own. Don't suppose you all know of anyone, do you?
I would have recommended our friend here, but I think they've proven themselves to be a worthy successor of Coast to Coast. A job well done, if I do say so myself. The keys to the kingdom are finally yours. I can't wait to see what you do next. After all, the world is your sandbox.